Good afternoon and welcome back to Me Being Cheap. Today I want to talk to you about how you can make your own ground meat. And sometimes this is useful if somebody gives you some meat and maybe it's not the best cut, or maybe it's a little dry, or maybe you just need some sort of ground meat. Now what we know, ground meat, whether it's ground pork, deer, elk, beef, what have you, it's a very useful thing in your diet. You can do a lot of different things with ground meat, a lot of different recipes. So today I'm going to grind up some elk. And the reason why I'm grinding this up is I tried some of this in a roast form and it was a little bit dry. And I've tried some of the steaks and it was a little bit dry. But the ground elk works very nicely for chilies and soups and things like that. So I'm just going to turn this into ground elk. So as you can tell, let me move this a little closer. There's quite a bit of blood in here. I'm not going to throw that blood away. Chickens will actually eat that, so nothing goes to waste here. So I have had this in my deep freeze. I've had it in the fridge a couple days to let it thaw out. So let me open the butcher paper. My youngest was really wanting burgers this week, so I think I'm going to turn this into hamburgers. Now, with some of the game meat, it doesn't have a lot of fat in it, and so when we get done grinding it, we're actually going to add, I have some sausage fat here. You can also use bacon fat. So whenever you cook something like bacon or sausage, it's a good idea to save the fat because you can use it for something else. All right, go ahead and turn this on. And I just cut it with scissors into pieces that will fit into the grinder. I love my KitchenAid machine. There's a lot you can do with these. And as you can see, the meat is starting to come out. KitchenAid has a little pusher, you can use it. Speed this up a little bit. That's about done, and as you can see, it probably took me about 6 or 7 minutes to grind this meat up. I don't know if you can see this or not. It's kind of dark in here, but anyway, got a nice amount of ground elk, and this meat is a little dry. Elk is somewhat of a lean meat, so I do like to add a little bit of fat to the meat. To make the burger patties. Now, if I was just going to cook a soup or a chili or use this ground beef like in tacos or a casserole, I wouldn't add the fat to it. But for the burgers, I'm going to add the fat. So to do that, this is at room temperature. I'm just going to reach in here, grab the fat, sprinkle that in. I'm not using all of it. And then just mix it up. So I'm guessing that was probably about 2 tablespoons of the fat, and this is about a little over a pound of meat. I actually got this meat free from a friend who went on a hunting trip. So it's nice when people give you things. And we are definitely grateful to have this. This is some high quality meat. Okay, so I have the fat mixed in, and the next thing I'm going to do is divide this into 4 equal portions so that I can make the patties. I'm trying to do this using as few dishes as possible. Saves on the cleaning a little bit. So, all together we have a ball of meat this big. I'm going to divide the ball in 2, and then again, and then I'm going to form the patties, and these are looking kind of small. They don't have to be perfect.